These long dog days of summer, I mean, we just made it through a heat wave. Mama was parched through this heat wave. I was hitting up Dunkin' every single day, and I will continue to probably for the rest of my days, but especially this summer. Dunkin' is helping everyone stay cool this summer with its lineup of refreshers. These drinks are packed with bold, fruity flavors and served ice cold. It's amazing. Dunkin' refreshers are the perfect afternoon pick-me-up. I like to start my morning with them personally, and then sometimes I go back for a second one because I'm just feeling crazy. They come in a variety of delicious flavors, including fan favorites mango pineapple and strawberry dragon fruit. And then for a limited time, there's black cherry and there's pink pineapple. I'm going to tell you something right now, and it's a bold claim, let me tell you, but I stand behind it. Pink pineapple will change your life. It is so good. It has me feeling like I'm sitting in a pool, resort side, just living, honey. It's so yummy. Try your favorite flavor with green tea, sparkling water, lemonade, or Dunkin's all-new limeade. I haven't tried the limeade yet, but I'm going to. Usually I get my drinks made with green tea and occasionally lemonade, but I do really like the green tea. Or if you don't want to build your own, try one of Dunkin's curated refreshers like the Cherry Lime Ricky or the Ultimate Pink Daydream. The Cherry Lime Ricky, scrumptious. I could drink like 3 of these a day. They're so freaking yummy. Head to Dunkin' today and find your favorite refresher. Dunkin' refreshers contain less than 1% fruit juice. Limited time offer. Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
Hey weirdos, I'm Alaina.
I'm Ash.
And this is Morbid. Alright, so we were originally going to debut our first episode with the big guy, Edmund Kemper, the co-ed killer.
But we didn't.
But we did not.
Well, that didn't happen.
We have pivoted, as they say in the biz.
We did a 180.
We pivoted because some big news happened, and I'm sure all of you, some of you, maybe none of you heard about it.
If none of you heard about it, turn this off.
Exactly, you don't belong here. Just kidding.
Okay,
you all belong here. We accept you all. So, basically, what happened is they caught the Golden State Killer! We now have a name. It is Joseph James DeAngelo. That asshole
whose super creepy, nightmarish voice you heard at the very beginning of this podcast
is now behind bars.
Yeah,
So, we figured with this huge true crime news, we couldn't just let the first episode go. We had to talk about it. That would be dumb. And we are not dumb. Y'all. So
and then everyone turn the podcast off.
Stay with us. Please stay with us. I promise we get better. We grow on you. I swear.
Yeah.
So basically we're going to start. I say basically a lot.
Yeah, it's okay.
We're going to have to work on that.
We'll work on it.
We're
I'm
work
sure
in
people
progress.
will call you out.
They will, for sure. The 3 people listening to this will call me out.
All of our listeners.
So we're going to start with talking about this guy did a lot.
So many things.
He did all the things.
Well, he was known as a lot of things, too.
So he was known as the Golden State Killer.
The original Nightstalker.
That's my favorite.
I don't know why.
I like it because I feel like Richard Ramirez needed a better name.
Yeah.
Because sure, he was the Nightstalker, but this guy was the original Nightstalker.
My favorite, actually my least favorite, but like my favorite in a funny way, is the Diamond Knot Killer.
That one just sounds
Dumb.
and fancy.
It actually sounds wicked fancy.
Like, I feel like he should be wearing a monocle.
And like a bow tie.
Perhaps a top hat.
Just like tap dancing up to the murder scene.
And that, he did not do that.
No.
I can
I mean,
confirm that he did not do that.
like tap dancing.
At least no one saw him do that.
It's not reported that he was a tap dancer.
That would either be really scary
He probably fucking would, because he was
or
all
really
about
hilarious.
the terror.
He was all about the terror. That's one thing, because he was also known as the East Area Rapist.
Yeah.
Because the whole first part of his reign of terror here was focused mostly on rapes, of which he committed at least 45
Known.
that we know of. At least 45 that were reported.
And
So,
then
he was a bad guy.
some murders up in there.
He's also going to be known for at least 12 murders.
And what is it, 150 or over
Yeah, it's
150
like over
burglaries?
150 burglaries. I mean, this guy was a D-bag of the
that's
highest
insane.
order. Yeah, he was busy. He was real busy. So, how they caught him is actually pretty interesting. He left a ton of DNA everywhere he went. But at the time, DNA was not a thing, so it didn't really help.
No one had DNA back then.
There was no DNA.
None.
None of us had DNA. Nobody. Early man did not have DNA.
Nope. Zero.
We got it later. It's like a millennial thing.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
So they had this DNA on file. It was just sitting there doing nothing. And after a while, they didn't have anything to compare it to. What they ended up doing was they looked at a genealogy site, which was confirmed not to be 23andMe or Ancestry.com, because they've already said that they don't do this kind of thing. They don't release
it wasn't
DNA.
me.
Just for anybody. And I believe it was one of the sites that you basically, when you sign up, you say that it's okay that your DNA is going to be open to the public.
Knowledge, right.
And it wasn't his DNA. It was familial DNA, which
So his
is...
family.
So his family. So Thanksgiving would have been weird this year.
Wicked
had he not been
bizarre
caught.
and
But
lots to talk about.
that it's a pretty good match. So this is like,
It's
this is
100%.
perfect what you want. Like, familial DNA is great to go off of. And what they were able to do was take that DNA and they were able to compare it against a sample that they collected in public domain.
So like a cigarette that
Exactly.
he threw out, or like a drink. They might have gone through his trash.
Oh yeah, they could have done any of that. Like, anything he's discarded that he put DNA on in public,
Right.
that's free reign.
Yeah.
So it means they must have been watching him at some point or staking him out.
Right,
Because I know they
exactly.
did surveillance on him for a little while. And they
definitely.
waited for him to discard something to grab. At least that's what I heard. So,
Just around.
I mean, genealogy sites, man.
Don't go
Pretty
on
rad.
them now.
Don't go on them or definitely go on them. I don't know what to tell you.
Just like do whatever.
23andMe and Ancestry.com are apparently like lock solid, so you're
That's
good.
true.
You don't
You're
have to
good
worry
there.
about somebody taking your DNA.
It's not like Facebook.
This worked out for the best, though. It's not like Facebook. We're coming for you, Zuckerberg.
Full circle.
So, Joseph James DeAngelo's reign of terror began way back in 1976.
A long time
A
ago.
whole long time ago. Before I was born, which means it was like a billion years ago. Because I am 104.
Because you're older than me.
I'm older than dirt.
By like 104 years.
Exactly. And basically, he started out his career focusing on young women and teenagers. And when I say teenagers, I mean as young as 13.
Which is so spooky.
When you were a baby, a child that should know nothing of the horrors of this world. So he started out basically going after people who are alone in their homes. And his MO was to stake these people out
For like weeks before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
weeks. He would know their every he would know when they were home, when they weren't home. He would
Things about their
actually-
family.
Yeah. And like their neighbors and stuff.
Yeah.
Like he just started gathering
Names.
information. This guy was like super into his craft. And
Yikes.
he wouldn't just stake them out, he would break into their homes. So he would find a way in, he would find the best way in,
Yeah, like He would remove screens, unlock windows.
Yep, and leave
figure out
them
if, like,
that
your
way.
fucking garage door was broken.
Yep.
And he would, like, leave it so that he could get back in.
Ugh.
Terrorize.
And he'd go in there. He'd learn, like, the layout of your house. He'd see where all your rooms are. He'd
Your
see if
light
you had a dog.
switches.
He'd see where light switches are. You know, he would sometimes leave tools and weapons places so that he could get them quicker when he came back, which is horrifying.
Shoelaces.
He left because he loved to use shoelaces to bind people. And one of the things I'm pretty sure he took special note of is the kitchen. Which
He loved the kitchen.
he really loved the kitchen.
We will get to that
We'll
later.
definitely mention that at some point because
was
this
all
guy,
about it.
yeah, he had a very weird relationship with food, which I would love to
He had a
explore.
very weird relationship with just about everything.
Yeah,
it
he
seems.
just had some stuff.
He has a
going on.
weird existence.
Yeah, well, it'll be interesting to see if he talks. Mm-hmm. But his whole deal was he would break into the house in the middle of the night, like in the middle
2:30.
of your REM cycle.
Yeah,
he was
really
busting in.
disturbing you.
Yeah, no, like right in the middle. So you were already disoriented. He's wearing a ski mask.
Sometimes no pants.
A lot of times no pants. Like he would just come in already pantsless.
Which is, I hate to say it, but like smart. Because he
Yeah.
wouldn't have to put his pants back on and leave really fast if something
Yeah.
happened. You could just run right the fuck out of there.
It's like evil efficiency.
Yes.
It's
I
really
love that.
evil efficiency.
That's horrible to like, but that's a funny
that
thing
might
to
be a
say.
good band name too.
Wow.
Called it.
Oh,
But yeah.
Evil efficiency.
Evil efficiency. It should be like a metal band.
no, it should be like a super like Katy Perry kind of deal.
Or like an indie,
Oh,
rock
yes,
band, like
yes.
something super chill.
Yeah.
Evil efficiency.
We're just chilling on the
Yeah.
beach.
I mean, I took it, so that's not free,
digress.
guys. That's not free. That's mine. A lot of the times, he would come right up to you in bed. He would flash a flashlight right in your face to wake you up, which already disorients you.
Right.
and you can't see him.
Exactly.
And then he would speak to you through gritted teeth.
Like clenched.
Yeah, like he would clench his
And
teeth.
he would disguise his voice more, like making it like higher. A lot of people described it as a funny voice.
Yeah, like a cartoon kind
Which
of voice.
is even
which
scarier.
I don't like that. That makes me feel some type of way.
Can we talk about the first victim, how she
Oh,
woke up? Because that's the worst.
Yes.
You think your alarm clock is bad?
Yeah,
I have news for
this,
you.
This is real bad. So the first victim was woken up by this guy in the middle of the night,
Calling her by her name.
calling her by her name, which is already so disconcerting. And he was pantsless,
Yep.
standing in her doorway of her bedroom, tapping the door frame with a knife
Oh,
while calling her name to wake up.
no, thank you.
Like what?
Disinterested.
No, nope, can't do it. And I feel like if I saw that in a horror movie, like most of the things
I'd be
he
like,
did,
too much.
I'd be like, that was a lot.
Yeah.
Maybe scale it back because I don't
come
believe
on, let's
it.
be realistic
Like,
here.
Yeah, like just make me
But
believe
it
this.
happened.
But that shit was real.
Yeah.
Like he was a horror movie villain of the highest order, and now
Actually, I
he's
think
not.
HBO is making
Oh,
a
yeah.
documentary series about it.
Oh, I'm
but
sure
I
there's gonna be a
definitely
lot
think they're
now.
going to make some movies about
Now
it.
that they've got him,
Which would be
I just want
crazy film.
yeah, and I want like a Dahmer, like Kemper style
Yes.
prison interview with him where he just like
Yes.
opens up, because as we'll mention later, this guy, I think, dug
Loved
his
fame.
fame, and he
Absolutely.
liked having notoriety for what he was doing.
But anyways,
But anyways, once he was in the people's houses, they got raped, and they got raped in many ways, several times. And while he was doing it, he would stop. He would.
like, sandwich.
This is where his weird relationship with food comes in. He would literally tell them, "I'm going to take a break, so I can go to the kitchen and cook some food and eat it."
Chilling crime cases are mysterious, but finding coverage shouldn't be. With the State Farm Personal Price Plan, you have options and can personalize your plan to help create an affordable price so you can get back to cracking all of life's bigger cases. Talk to a State Farm agent today to learn how you can choose to bundle and save with the Personal Price Plan. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Head to statefarm.com to get a quote. Prices are based on rating plans that vary by state. Coverage options are selected by the customer. Availability, amount of discounts and savings, and eligibility vary by state.
There are moments that define who you are and who you're becoming. And when those moments arrive, what you drive should rise to meet them. The Range Rover Sport commands attention from the very first glance. Every line, every detail, engineered for impact. inside, refinement takes over with sculpted 22-way heated seating with available massage and a 13.1-inch touchscreen that puts everything within easy reach. But the Range Rover Sport isn't just about luxury. It's about uncompromised performance, too, delivering a powerful, agile drive that feels as confident as it looks. And with nearly endless ways to personalize, from interior finishes to wheels to unique colors and accessories, your Range Rover Sport becomes unmistakably yours. For those who expect more from every moment, there's a vehicle designed to meet it. The Range Rover Sport. Exclusive offers available now. Explore further at rangerover.com.
And
then they would hear him, moving around pots and pans because he fucking knew where that shit was.
Yeah. He was already all ready. Like, he knew where everything was. He knew what food they probably had in their house. But, it's really messed up. Yeah. And then, I remember there was one instance where I think he broke into a house where there was a 6-year-old. And this is when he later started attacking couples, which we'll get into later. But he had already assaulted the woman several times, and he had made himself a sandwich. And the 6-year-old woke up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom, saw a man standing in the hallway eating a goddamn sandwich, looked at him like, what? Because she's 6, and in the middle of the night, you gotta pee.
Right.
She's looked at him, and he said, I'm playing a game with your parents. Do you want to help?
And she was like, no,
and she looked at him and then went in the bathroom, peed, and went back to bed, which, good on her. Yep. And he didn't do anything to her. But, what? What are you doing just standing eating a sandwich? Well, what is happening? I don't know. He did weird shit all the time. Another time, a lot of people said he used to, act like an addict.
Oh, yeah, that one case where the girl's dad was a doctor.
There was a couple of times where he would, tell them I need my fix and ask them for medicine.
Right.
Ask them for pills or money because I need drugs. And they said that because it's maybe he was an addict, but I don't think he was.
I think he was just trying to throw off the cops. They're looking for, a very specific suspect.
Mm-hmm. And just confuse
addicts.
them.
Right, exactly.
And the victim said that it seemed like he was putting on an act. It wasn't a real...
Much
it was too much.
Top.
He was, over-dramatizing it. And there was one victim who was a teenager, and he knew that her father was a doctor, and her parents were not home. I believe it was the one who, her and her teenage sister were both tied up. I think only one of them was technically assaulted, but I might be wrong about that. And he asked the daughter, where are the doctor's pills? And she was like, I don't know where they are. Eventually he found them. He made a big production out of, shaking the pill bottles in the other room and, pretending he's taking them, turning on the water, and, I need my fix, shaking and all that. And then they later found the bag of pills soaking wet in the neighbor's garbage.
Which is so weird.
So he was just bullshitting, and it's what? Why? It's almost like he got bored, and he was just, adding things to make it more exciting.
Which is super exciting for himself.
Next level nightmare. Next level.
His mind, man.
He was just, I don't even know what to say about him.
He also sometimes would try to mimic the behavior of, what he thought was schizophrenia.
Yeah.
I read a bunch of things where he would just, start, crying in the middle of it.
Yep.
But it wasn't like he was actually feeling any kind of remorse or emotion. I think it was just him trying to be theatrical.
Exactly. I think he just liked, and who knows, maybe he does have some, weird, because there was a lot of times, you were saying, he would just talk about his mommy?
Yeah, go cry in the corner and be like, Mommy hates that. Or, Mommy hates seeing this on the news. Yeah. It scares Mommy to see this in the news.
Yep. Or he'd be like, I don't want to do this anymore, Mommy.
Or there was one instance where the woman thought that he said, fuck you, Mommy. But then we found out, and I've actually found this in a Reddit post, that he was engaged to a woman named Bonnie. Bonnie. Mm-hmm. So who knows if he was having mommy issues or if he was having Bonnie issues.
Which, those are two very separate things.
Yeah,
And one of the victim did say that she knows that he was saying Bonnie.
Yeah.
At least one of them said it. And what's bothering me a little bit is that they're stringing this narrative now after this came out, where it's oh, he was angry about Bonnie, and Bonnie and him broke up, and I'm like, poor Bonnie.
Yeah.
And it's not Bonnie's
gonna get
fault.
all the flack for this bullshit.
I'm like, this is not Bonnie's deal. Let Bonnie go. Who knows where Bonnie is?
Bonnie
if she's
is
even
not
alive.
gonna come forward. Bonnie Jean is not his lover.
Yeah, and
Nope.
And you know what? I don't blame you, Bonnie.
Don't
don't make it Bonnie's business. Nope. This is him being a creep. Damn. It's always the woman's fault, man.
Seriously.
What's that
They
about?
played for everything.
Fight the patriarchy. But, So, let's see.
He, like, switches his MO at one point after the police are saying that he's targeting young women. They send out kind of like an alert, like, don't be alone in your home, blah, 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 yada, yada. So he is very adaptable, very, like, versatile. Switches to attacking couples. And this is when you thought shit was real already. It takes a turn for a darker corner.
Yeah, it gets realer than you thought. You thought it was real.
So sit down.
Sit down, yeah.
Grab some water, snack.
Maybe snuggle a puppy. I don't know.
Do a comforting thing.
Yeah.
Because
now that he switches to couples, things get real weird. Real weird.
He breaks in.
So he kind of keeps the same MO generally.
Ritual.
Yeah, he breaks in. He's got the flashlight. Sometimes he's pantsless. He has the ski mask on. He
still breaks in beforehand to know your house. One case, he unloaded a handgun that was in a bedside table, and he, like, shone the flashlight on the couple's face and disoriented them that way. The husband turns over to open the bedside table and grab the gun. And then he flashes the flashlight onto his hand where he's holding the bullets that were once in that gun.
I can't.
That's another thing that you're like, no, if that was in a horror movie, I'd be like, okay. Like,
I'd be like,
right,
okay. That was
whatever.
Because you'd be like, that's really theatrical and no one's that theatrical.
But he was.
He was that fucking theatrical.
So he breaks in, disorients you. Then he has he ties up the man, has the woman stack dishes on the man's back, takes the woman out of the room most of the time, I believe.
Yeah, he always separated.
Took her out, separated them. Said that he went to the husband and said if he heard a dish move, fall on the floor, I'm going to kill you or I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill both of you.
I'll kill anybody else in the house, because sometimes there were children in these houses.
Many times there was children, which is so sad. And then he would proceed to rape the woman over the course of hours. A lot of women said that they thought he would be gone because it would have stopped for so long, and then he would come right back again if, like, she moved or made any kind of noise, anything like that.
Yeah, so these poor people are just laying there tied up by shoestrings. They've been terrorized, assaulted, everything you can think of all night. And then he's always telling them, I'm going to be back. I'm going to kill you if you move. And you're just laying there hoping. And the man that was tied up. I mean, the situation you have to be in. And you're sitting there, you're taking a gamble either way. You're taking a gamble to move and try to help your wife or partner.
Because that could even kill her.
Because maybe he's telling the truth and he's going to kill you both. Or he's going to kill her. And it's like, or you lay there knowing she's in another room with this guy and having no idea what's happening to her. Yeah. And you're just laying there. It's like, what an unimaginable position to be in.
Yeah, so the whole community is up in arms, not okay, not doing well, not sleeping at night.
Which you can understand.
They hold a Gilmore Girls style town hall meeting. And
This episode is brought to you by SoFi, the all-in-one finance app. The sooner you start investing, the more potential you have to build your money, even for beginners. SoFi makes it simple with an easy-to-use app. To get you going, SoFi is offering up to $1,000 in stock when you open up and fund a SoFi self-directed brokerage account. Terms apply. Learn more at SoFi.com/SXM. Brokerage offered through SoFi Securities, LLC. Member FINRA/SIPC.
Adobe Firefly is the all-in-one creative studio with AI-powered image and video editing for today's creative process. Built for creators of every kind, Firefly helps you generate, edit, and experiment fast. Because the asks aren't getting smaller, the budgets aren't getting bigger, and the timelines, oh yeah, still tight. With all the best creative AI models in one place, Firefly brings your ideas to life. Unlock a better way to make with Adobe Firefly.
this part is super, like,
this part
I get
me
goosebumps when I think about this part.
It really stresses me
So
out.
at the town hall meeting, this man stands up and he says, I don't know how this is happening. How could a man be in the home with his wife and not do anything about it?
If he came into my home, I'd kill him. That's what he says.
So then we take our car into another dark corner. You know, we're really driving around here.
We're really we're dragging you down in deep here.
Yeah.
Come with us.
The killer, I just couldn't talk for a minute. The killer, Joseph James DeAngelo, was at the town hall meeting that night. That was an amazing sound. He was there and, didn't stand up. I don't know if he put any input in, what his deal was there.
He probably just hung out there.
He was just listening, and ended up, must have followed that couple home.
Yep.
And that couple where the man had stood up and said, this would never happen, I would kill him. They were attacked, unfortunately,
and
that
unfortunately,
night.
his wife was assaulted.
Yes.
Which is awful. And it just shows the depth of
this guy's
awfulness and adaptability that this guy has. Yeah. Like, it's insane. Because we now believe he was at the town hall meeting, obviously, because that happened.
Well,
and also, My Favorite Murder posted on their Instagram a photo that appears to be him sitting in the crowd. Yeah. And if you put it next to a photo of him at the time, like a Navy photo, which, by the way, he was in the Navy, which kind of shows why he was able to do weird knots with his ligatures, because that's why he was referred to as the Diamond Knot Killer in times. Because a diamond knot is a very weird, intricate knot. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it looks like he was there. My Favorite Murder posted the photo. Go check out their Instagram to see that. And also listen to them because they're awesome.
Yeah, I like them a lot.
Shout out to Karen in Georgia. So, after that, the murders didn't begin until 1978.
Which was this after he got fired from the police force, or was 1979?
He was fired. So it turned out that he was a police officer, which kind of makes sense why he was able. One, why he was doing the staking out, because he knew that that's the smartest way to catch somebody and do what you need to do. And two, he was able to leave nothing behind and was able to keep himself completely concealed, his identity completely concealed, because he knew that's what the training you get in the academy.
Right.
In 1979, he was fired from the police department for a really ridiculous reason, a hilarious one.
It was just shoplifting things that you buy all the time,
Yeah. Like,
this is always the list. It's always on my list.
It's always on the grocery list, yeah. One, he stole dog repellent, which I didn't even know was a thing.
I actually didn't. I thought that was fake. I was like,
oh, dog repellent.
And then they were
apparently
like, no,
it's
really.
A thing. Yeah.
And a hammer.
And a hammer from a Pay and Save.
Just casual things that you're picking up on a Tuesday,
So, what's interesting about that is a lot of the victims, a few of them had dogs. A lot of them were said later to be shocked that their dogs weren't barking or seemingly trying to attack this guy.
Right.
Because normally they would. They said that their dogs bark.
And people smelled a weird smell that they couldn't identify on him.
And it seems like that must be because of the dog repellent, which I didn't know what is the thing. But when I looked it up, it is to make a dog stop barking. And obviously it would make a dog not want to attack you because you apparently smell bad to them. So that's a weird little thing, but
and they would get on his trail and then lose it.
Yeah, like the police hounds would get on the trail and lose it.
Right.
Just stepping back a couple years, it was right before the murders, which started in 1978. In 1977, somebody sent a letter to the police, and they believe it was him, and it's now kind of canon that this is him. So, the letter is so dramatic. Very snap your hands and hit bongos and poetry slam it up. So I'm gonna read it for you all.
Enjoy,
because this is wonderful. It's called Excitement's Crave.
He literally titled this. Can everybody just take a second?
So, all those mortals surviving birth, upon facing maturity, take inventory of their worth to prevailing society. Choosing values becomes a task. Oneself must seek satisfaction. The selected route will unmask character when plans take action. Accepting some work to perform, at fixed pay but promise for more, is a recognized social norm, as is decorum seeking lore. Achieving while others lifting should be cause for deserving fame. Leisure tempts excitement seeking, what's right and expected seems tame. Jesse James has been seen by all, and Son of Sam has an author. Others now feel temptation's call. Sacramento should make an offer. To make a movie of my life that will pay for my planned exile. Just now I'd like to add the wife of a mafia lord to my file. Your East Area Rapist and deserving pest. See you in the press or on TV.
What? Why What?
So that's a lot to unpack. So
he sat down at his kitchen table or wherever he liked to do his
or
writing.
in his cave, wherever
he lived, and wrote that. Like, you know, he was tossing papers left and right. Like, nope, that doesn't sound good. Let's add this in here.
He was trying to make that as intense as possible.
Super intense guy.
And
no chill in that poem.
Basically, to me, what it seems like is, first of all, he seems to be kind of influenced or, you know, seeing role models in other famous killers, you know, Jesse James, Son of Sam, and saying how they have authors, meaning they have books about them, they have movies about them. They want that. He wants a book. He wants
the police
a movie.
are going to be like, you know what?
Yeah, you know what? Let's give him this. Because that's what he's asking for.
That's all you want.
And then the part that is kind of silly
and unsettling
is when you first hear it, you're like, wait, what? Because he says, just now I'd like to add the wife of a mafia lord to my file, which is like, what are you talking about?
What is that? Like, why?
Like, that's weird. But then in May 1977, the same year, one of the victims, who also had 2 small children in the house, I just want to mention that because he's a goddamn monster. He didn't care if you had children in the house. Sometimes he made the children tie them up, so
or gross. He would just tie them up and, like, move them somewhere.
Yeah, he's just real gross. This lady was assaulted in her home by him, and she also had in her home an Italian father, which to me kind of seems like he's saying, like, I want to add the wife of a mafia lord to my file.
It was the father-in-law, wasn't it?
I think I'm not sure if it was the father-in-law. It's an Italian grandfather, which I think is the grandfather of the kids. Either way, there was an Italian father
there was an Italian guy
in that house, which isn't exactly the wife of a mafia lord, but it kind of, it's like, and he wasn't just Italian, he was from Italy. So, I mean, to me, that seems like he was kind of making a little, like, confirming I wrote the letter or trying to be like, see, I did it. Which is just
well, and he was all about, like, calling the police, calling the victims.
Oh, yeah.
Phone calls galore.
Yep. Yeah. He was a creep.
Yeah.
He didn't just let these people, like, after he assaulted them, he didn't just let them live their life. If he let you live, he was going to keep calling you. He sometimes called people before.
Oh,
too.
yeah.
He would call and hang up. He would say weird, like, that one, there's, like, and he would, like, whisper into the phone, like, I'm gonna kill you.
I'm gonna kill you, gonna kill you.
Like, call them bitches and whores and say really, really foul things.
Really
Which,
things.
By the way, if you are so inclined to see all of these, and you can also hear recordings, a website that we used for a lot of our research was coldcase-earons.com. They've done, like, an insanely extensive job at researching this.
Everything you could possibly want.
Yeah, they have
you're interested in this
all
case.
of the attacks. They have before, during, and after exactly what happened.
All
they
the
have
phone call recordings.
Straight from the victims.
Or not recordings, but...
And you can see all of this, like, everything that he did after, because it's so long that we could be here for, like, 10 hours talking about it if we went through each one. But, yeah, he was a super creep. He began murdering after he had 2 botched attacks, too, which kind of seems like maybe he was, like, angry.
Off,
yeah,
right?
Like, it kind of pissed him off, and he was like, well, now I'm going to kill people.
Yeah.
So, once he went to murder, his method was bludgeoning. That seemed to be his...
In one case, I think it was the first one, perhaps, that he used a fire log from outside to bludgeon them.
Yeah, like a log you would put in your fireplace. He bludgeoned, and
a lot of it was overkill.
Yeah, they said a lot of the times it was a lot of overkill. Like, he just kept going, and
like
they could barely recognize them.
Forever.
And I just want to go through the amount of just the murder victims, just to say their names, because their names should be out there more than his should.
Absolutely.
So I'll go with August 21st, 1975 was Keith and Patricia Harrington. An interesting one with this one is Keith's older brother Bruce actually helped usher in Proposition 69 after his murder, which mandates prisoners that they have to donate their DNA to a database, which is what would help in these kind of situations if he was ever, because if these people are ever arrested, their DNA is automatically going to be on file, so they can grab them if it's going to hit.
Hopefully sooner.
So that's pretty awesome that something good came out of that, like Bruce is a badass. February 2nd, 1978 was Ryan and Katie Majerie, I want to say. If I'm saying that wrong, I apologize. December 30th, 1979 was Dr. Robert Offerman and Deborah Manning. March 13th, 1980 was Charlene and Lyman Smith. February 5th, 1981 was Manuela Witthun, which again, I'm not sure if I'm saying that correctly. Witthun. Totally yell at me if I said that wrong. July 27th, 1981 was Sherry Domingo and Greg Sanchez. And May 4th, 1986 was Janelle Cruz, who was only 18 years old. There is another one that hasn't been officially linked to him, but a lot of people think it might have been him because it was around the times that he was burglarizing homes. His name was Claude Snelling, and that was September 11th, 1975.
One of the survivors, actually, though, that we wanted to talk about, this lady is such a badass. Jane Carson really Sandler, I believe is how her name is said. He attacked her, and it was 6:30 in the morning when he broke into her house.
Which, like, birds are chirping, people are awake.
Neighbors are getting ready for work.
You should be enjoying a cup of coffee.
Yeah, her husband
feeling safe.
She definitely wasn't. Her husband had just left for work. I believe he was in the military in, like, some branch of the army. He broke in either through the garage door or through her son's room because she had reported a few weeks earlier that somebody must have been in her home. Her son's piggy bank was missing, and a few...
Which is so sad.
No, like, what?
What are you doing?
And some of her rings were also missing. When he came on the morning of the attack, her 3-year-old son was laying next to her. He comes in, I believe he was pantsless, says, "Shut up or I'll kill you, I just want your money." So it was under the guise that it was just going to be
which he used a lot. That was a lot of his. He used to say, "I just want money, just cooperate, I just want money."
Right. So he ties her and her son up. He ties their wrists, their ankles with shoelaces. He moves her son out of the room. I mean...
Which is upsetting.
But it's at least
I'm glad, but it's like, like a 3-year-old.
Oh, poor baby. He raped her, and she is quoted as saying, "I'm not sorry I was raped, and I say that because it has given me one of the purposes in my life, and that is to reach out and help other women." Which is amazing that she can take an event like this in her life and turn it around to make it one of her life's purposes to help these women.
Like, can you imagine being that kind of optimistic?
I think I would just, like, fall into the deepest, darkest possible depression. I don't know how amazing. People...
Talk about... That's, like, hero status. Like, being able to look at it like that.
And she was absolutely terrorized after this. Like, didn't feel safe in her home.
Of course.
Didn't want her husband to go away on these trips that he had to go on. This is horrible. I think it was a month or so after the attack, she finally was starting to feel a little bit better, safer. She had put up a wicked tall fence in her backyard, and her husband was away. She was sunbathing in the backyard, and a pebble landed next to her that had flown over the fence. So she kind of didn't think anything of it at first, and then another one came, and she ran into the house because she was like,
Why is it raining pebbles?
Like, yeah, scary,
like, what
weird.
Is happening?
She calls the police. They're there within, like, 10 minutes because, obviously, they know what she had been through. And it turns out some asshole that lived down the street from her was just terrorizing her because he knew what happened to her. He was just, like, having a fun time, like, spending his afternoon terrorizing a rape victim.
Yeah, you have to be the lowest form of parasite on Earth to do that. Yeah. You really do. Like, you're gross.
And we don't know if it was the Golden State Killer, actually. I mean, it could have been based on the fact that he likes to continue to call people.
Yeah, I mean, he was ballsy with it.
Yeah, she was receiving phone calls as recently as 2017.
Jeez.
She got 5 in 1 week that were just all, like, silent, breathing, stupid hang-up phone calls.
And it's like, it's terrifying either way, whether it was him or it was somebody thinking it was funny to terrorize a rape victim. It's like, either way, it's like, come on, people, do better.
Seriously.
Do better. So just some little, like, tidbits here. It seems like a lot of people said that it didn't seem like he was very into the sexual part of the rape. In fact, there were actually points where they weren't sure if he had finished or he couldn't get going. So
it's also reported that he had like a very tiny
speaking
penis.
of that, it's widely reported. So this isn't just like,
I'm
we're not speaking
here.
smut here. We're just telling you what we're hearing.
Just letting you know.
It's reported widely that he had a tiny member. He was not well endowed at all. There was one girl who was a teenager. I believe she was a 15-year-old. Yeah, she was raped 3 or 4 times in one night by him.
What the hell,
And she was a virgin, and she told him that. Or he asked her that, or she told him that. Either way, it was brought up. When she was checked out later, her hymen was not broken.
Wow.
So that's 3 or 4 times in one night. He was pretty tiny. But that's how monstrous this guy was, though. Like,
Seriously.
first of all, a 15-year-old, and to even it's just gross.
Some of his youngest victims were like 13.
Yeah, it's like awful. And it seemed like his main motive was not to get off. It was
just
to literally terrorize. It was to instill as much fear and as much panic and anxiety into these people as possible. And it seemed like he almost got like power from it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, like he would tell them he was going to kill them. He would tell them he wasn't going to kill them. He was going to kill everybody in the house. If he had kids, he was going to kill your kids.
There was a case where he told the woman, if this ended up on the news, that he would kill her, and then told her husband if it didn't end up on the news, he would kill her.
Yep, and they were like, and there was like several times where if there were kids in the house, he would say, don't let these plates move, or I'm gonna cut off your kid's ear or finger and bring it to you. Like, can you imagine, like, being a parent?
No,
I just can't.
God, no.
He kept gloves on for almost all his attacks. Even when he was raping people and, like, fondling and groping, a lot of people said he kept gloves on, which is really weird. He also used a bike to get away from scenes, which sounds really ridiculous.
I was like, why, though?
But then when you think about it,
yup,
you can get really quick, you can get away really fast on a bike. And
like,
somebody running after
alleys.
you isn't going to be able to catch you on a bike. Absolutely if you're going. And then even somebody in a car, if you dart into a yard or down an alleyway, they can't get you. Like, so it's actually a really smart way to get away, which I don't want to admit that he's smart, but like he's evil efficient.
I was going to say, what was the band?
Yeah, evil efficiency.
Yes.
TM. We really can't talk about this without mentioning Michelle McNamara and her book, I'll Be Gone in the Dark, because she should honestly be getting so much more credit for this than she is, because that woman put in so much work.
This became her life's
purpose. This was her life, and it's like she put together so many loose ends. She connected so many things.
Right. She
was able to get information from people that like no one else could get. Exactly. Like she did the damn thing.
Yeah, she was working on this day and night.
It's so tragic that she's not physically here to see
and passed away
this
at
happen.
Such a young age.
But hopefully wherever she is, she's, watching and high-fiving everybody around her. She is tap dancing.
If he wasn't, she certainly is.
And I believe, and it was Patton Oswalt, her husband, and a few other people who finished the book for her, because he said that's what she would have wanted. She wanted that book finished.
Right.
So go check that book out, because it's awesome. And it's the title "I'll Be Gone in the Dark" is actually ripped from a quote directly from the Golden State Killer.
Said to a victim.
He said to, I believe it was a 16-year-old, his 9th victim, I want to say, that he said, basically, don't move or you'll be silent forever and I'll be gone in the dark.
AKA, like, I'm
Which
gonna
is
kill
hard.
you.
Again, if you heard that in a movie, you'd be like, no one talks like that. Like, he's on another level. He's really on another level. So now we got him. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully he's going to start talking and we can maybe do another episode talking about what his bullshit insights are.
I cannot wait for him to talk. Please talk, sir.
He'll talk. After that letter.
Of a poem?
Yeah. He's a fame seeker.
Maybe he'll write another one.
He's going to be like Kemper, where he's going to be like, let me tell you everything because I like seeing my face and hearing my voice.
For sure.
Like, I really think that's what it's going to be.
Yikes.
But, so yeah, that's the Golden State Killer, Joseph James DeAngelo. That asshole is caught.
Yeah.
So stay tuned for that. And we are going to do Edmund Kemper.
Next episode.
Next episode will definitely be Edmund Kemper because we got him totally ready to go.
Yes.
And that dude talks a lot. So
I don't think he's written any poems, but
he hasn't. But
we'll check it out.
But little, spoiler alert: he has done some books on tape. So
I believe they're children's
just
books.
hang
too,
on to that.
sometimes.
Just chew on that nugget until next week.
That's for another time. All right, guys. So thank you so much for listening. We hope you continue to listen.
And we hope you keep it weird.
Yeah.
Come back and listen to us again.
Bye.
Bye.
You've tried melatonin, the white noise machine, the blackout curtains, the magnesium, and you're sleeping fine. Not great, just fine. At some point, you have to consider the 4-year-old pillow is doing more damage than the magnesium is fixing. Coop Sleep Goods is running a bundle sale July 9th through the 20th. The starter bundle is the move. 2 pillows plus a sheet set, 40% off. And we're not saying it'll fix everything. We're just saying you've tried everything else. Coop's pillows are adjustable, designed to fit how you sleep, not just tolerate it. Mix and match any 2 pillows at 25% off or go all in on the starter bundle. One real upgrade beats 6 mediocre ones. Head to coopsleepgoods.com/comedy. That's COOP sleepgoods.com/comedy for 40% off the starter bundle and 25% off all other bundles. Looking to scale your outcomes beyond search and social? Realize is Taboola's AI-powered performance platform, driving incremental growth by engaging high-intent users across a global network of 600 million daily active users on premium websites. Reach and convert your audience on premium websites and placements where your customers actually spend their time. For more information and to create your account today, go to realize.com/podcast.